And although Greninja isn't technically a sword character, his fair and smash attacks do have swords coming out of his hands, water swords coming out of his hands, and that can actually be a very nice disjointed spacing option against some of Mario's approaches.
Yeah, and disjointed hitboxes, you know, kind of like are good to use against Mario. You know, it's a character that has struggled in previous games, and this one as well, not necessarily as badly as before, but sword characters can give Mario a hard time.
Definitely.
And even though most of Greninja's moves aren't exactly no, like disjointed, they're not disjointed. Those moves that he does have can make Mario's approaches just very kind of difficult for him to take, or deadly, depending on the percent.
And we can't forget about Greninja's Water Shuriken. It's not exactly the best projectile in the game, but it's definitely a really good tool that frustrates your opponent as they're trying to come in. And against Mario, it is going to be probably very effective. So we're going to have to see how Kraven employs the use of that option.
So we're going to be going into the first match on Smashville, and 10th City, I should say. By the way, KK Slider should be coming up in half an hour, I would say. But it's very probable the top 16 would be over by that point.
Too bad we're not going to be able to enjoy some of his great music. Such a talented singer KK Slider is, honestly. But right there, we do see...
Oh, there we go, the jab lock. A little bit closer to the edge, and that would have been the stock.
Does not get the stock quite yet, but he did get a very nice combo off, ending with that sweet little jab lock in the end. You know, Mario's jab lock is actually dependent of which part of his jab hits you. If I'm not mistaken, the tip of his punch jab locks you, but if he uses his arm, it kind of pops you out of the floor. So you have to space it out when you're going for that.
And here we are seeing what I talked about in the sense of, oh,
that actually took his jump.
Yeah, that would be the stock. But we're seeing what we talked about Greninja and DIing his moves. He was DIing the down throw in, so that forward air was going to connect in any possible, like in any scenario after that.
And that has to do a lot with just matchup experience and knowledge, because Greninja isn't exactly the most played character, so you might not always know where to DI his combos to avoid some of his follow-ups. That being said, that was a very nice anti-air up smash that took the stock for Homsguy. Notwithstanding, despite the early lead that he had in the first stock, Greninja is the one ahead right now.
And okay, see, not like now that he has more percent, he was going for those combos. But earlier he got one or two straight hits and he'll move out, because those low percents Greninja can just kind of like, oh, you hit me, I already recovered, I can just punish you back from that. Oh man, that was really close. The jab, you know, trying to just getting Greninja the pressure out in the right. Okay, there again. It can lead into so many things.
Oh, the charge.
Oh, that's it!
Whoa. What was that DI? I think instead of DIing the up smash out, Kraven kind of up smash, DI the up smash.
I mean, not only that.
City does have a lower ceiling than some other stages.
Right, but the percent too. Like, I don't know. The percent too, like, it's not one you would expect to die from. Like,
no, that was definitely DI.
He died at 92%, so the up smash hit earlier than that, of course. So Kraven was just as surprised. I don't know if you got a quick look there. He was
he seemed kind of shocked by the fact. So we're gonna have to make sure he's gonna have to make sure that it doesn't bother him too much, and he can maintain his composure and kind of keep dominating neutral in this second match, as he was for a while there in the first game.
All right, but again, like, let's see what Kraven can do, because if this ends up going to Homsguy's favor, it's another upset he had under his belt going into the top 8.
I would be
potentially going
surprised.
into the top 8. Kraven, of course, again, Final Destination. One of those stages. Never mind.
Gets the standard up B. Kind of scary because the up B almost propped him up into the blast zone. But that's another situation where you cannot DI in, otherwise you will be hit by either the fair or the up smash. And both are very strong options that can kill very early.
Oh my god. If he got the turnaround there, that would have been the stock.
That would have been the stock for sure. Too bad he didn't reverse it in time.
Wow, okay, but okay, that overshot the ledge a little bit.
Maybe he was expecting a bit of an edge guard from Greninja and held down trying to contest. Nevertheless, I think Kraven was very nice and patient there to have blocked that and punished it accordingly.
Yeah, but Final Destination, going back to the earlier point before all that craziness started happening, is that it's a stage that allows Kraven to do a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
He can just stand back and throw more shuriken to keep Mario out.
Exactly.
Mario does have his cape, of course, but just using those small shuriken, even if you reflect them, it's not going to do much on Greninja.
And they're very quick as well. It's going to be very hard to reflect them up close. That does it. What was almost a very strong first stock for Mario with the air dodge read suddenly turned into a 2-stock blowout by Kraven, specifically because of what we just talked about, him being able to dominate the neutral and Final Destination. And so now I'm wondering what stage Homsguy is going to want to pick.
Look at Kraven's face when he was listening to the counterpick choice. That man is focused. He wants this win. He wants that top 8. Holmes, on the other hand, didn't look shaken. You know,
no, he looks like he's confident going into this game, which is going to be important if he really wants to take it.
And Battlefield, a great choice there for Mario, because those platforms, you can potentially get very, I don't want to say early necessarily kills, but very good kills, because you can, from those up air combos, you can land on the platform again, depending on the damage your opponent has, and refresh your jump to keep going with the ladder.
Mario can also try to escape some of Greninja's juggles by going into the platform instead, which is going to be very important to get out of those combos as well.
Ooh, okay, but Kraven was using a lot of, the falling up air. He was able to get a lot of percent and keep, kind of like Holmes from being able to land. But now he reset it and he's using those jabs to try to keep the pressure away.
Yeah.
Not overcommitting or anything like that. He's just trying to, even though he's the percent with the shuriken has been racking up some percent on Holmes. Ooh, good DI actually.
Ooh, that cape has very little lag, being able to do it again almost instantly. That being said,
man.
I don't really like how Holmes has played the neutral in this second half of the first stock, because I feel like he's randomly throwing out options, expecting Kraven to run into them, but Kraven is being very patient and just using the shurikens and using those disjoints to punish Mario's random attacks.
And Kraven knows that Homsguy now, at this situation, he needs to go in. And see how he's just walking, moving back. Woo! A kill throw from Greninja, but he's just moving back and just giving Mario the actual space, so that when he uses that option he's trying to go for, he can just respond from there.
Ooh, nice confirm. Greninja's falling fair, does combo into the grab, and he does read Mario's landing option there with the forward smash. Very strong and fast option for Greninja as well.
And the lead starts to kind of separate.
Balloon.
What was that?
It starts ballooning here. The lead
ballooning,
because of Homsguy's impatience, I suppose.
Oh, great option there.
That actually has a huge percentage window against Greninja. So despite Greninja being at a very high percentage, Mario was still able to get that up air to down air confirmed.
Kraven not phased and using that neutral air to get more. Oh no! Okay, he's able to come back.
Able to make it back. Oh no, that was very late. He had to wait a bit.
Okay, good overshot there from the up B to
Yeah.
try and get back that stage control.
Gonna be kind of hard to...
That's it. There we go. If he got that ladder there, it could have been like...
Could have been it. But it is definitely hard to know how to combo Greninja when you have so much rage and he's at such low percent.
Kraven, more usage of that shuriken now, because, you know, he doesn't... Like, he can die from an up smash now.
Given the rage, though, this game is almost even. Mario just needs a smash attack in the right situation, but...
Kraven getting... Yeah, he got the...
forward air, rather.
Right.